about an FMCG name, Ashish, Godrej Consumers. How is this one looking like on the charts? Is it a time that we could again see a good up move for the stock?
Yes, if you look at Godrej Consumer, it has been nearly almost more than a year since the stock has not performed much. It has just gone consolidated in a consolidation mode, but it is about to break out on the neckline on the upside, and that's a very strong breakout if it happens above 960 level. So if we see a close above 960, it can give a multi-month rally on the upside towards the level of around 1050 or much higher levels. So there is a good 10% upside that we can expect here in the Godrej Consumer product. And on the downside, one can maintain a stop loss around 910 levels.
All right, Ashish, E-Clerks, why is this one in focus?
Yes, this counter is in focus on the back of some management meet takeaways that have come in. The stock is under pressure, 2.5% lower. But important to note that the stock has declined nearly 9% in the last 1 month, and that is because of companies' exposure to global clients. So MK met with the management and they say that the company is indeed witnessing a delay as far as deal renewals are concerned. They are seeing slower decision making and budget cuts as far as select clients are concerned. Management remains watchful of the current macroeconomic situation and they expect muted growth in the near term. However, they are hopeful of recovery in the first half of FY24. There's no direct exposure to troubled US banks as far as this company is concerned, and their exposure to overall US regional banks also remains muted. So on account of slightly negative commentary that has come in from this management meet and the report that has come in from MK, we have this negative impact that has come in on the stock as well, over 2% lower in trade for E-Clerks.
That's E-Clerks for you. Keep an eye out on that. But moving on, we have Bandhan Bank that Ashish is going to talk about on the charts. Ashish, this one has not done anything great for the last 1 year, 2 years when you look at it in terms of returns for an investor. Is this a good time to finally buy the stock, and will we actually see an up move or more correction?
Yes, see, it has been quite some time since Bandhan Bank has outperformed, and even it has moved lower with the Bank Nifty lately. But if you look at past 2 days, we can clearly see very good bottoming for pattern formation at around 200 levels. There is a possibility of short covering happening in the stock, which can help it to move towards the 240 levels on the upside, which is the resistance. So expecting the short covering kicking in any time, we can expect the stock to show good momentum. So one can initiate long positions for 240 as the target. On the downside, the stop loss can be maintained at around 205 levels.
Right, before I come to Vamakshi, let me mark the flash on the bottom of your screen. Swiss National Bank had their meeting today where they have increased their rates by about 50 basis points as expected by the street. The additional commentary coming in from Swiss National Bank where they're saying recent rescue of Credit Suisse has brought recent banking crisis to a halt. They say, and I quote, the past week has been marked by the events surrounding Credit Suisse and the measures announced at the weekend by the federal government, FINMA and SNB have put a halt to the crisis. They are saying SNB is providing large amounts of liquidity assistance in Swiss francs and foreign currencies, and these loans are backed by collateral and subject to interest. However, they are also noting that the vulnerabilities on mortgage and real estate markets continue to persist. So that's the commentary coming in from the Swiss National Bank. But moving on then, Vamakshi, Hero MotoCorp, why is this one in the spotlight?
Is in focus as the company has decided to increase the prices of some of its motorcycles and scooters by around 2% come April 1. The price revision has been necessitated mainly due to cost increases on account of OBD2 transition. Hero MotoCorp has said that they will continue to provide innovative financing solutions in order to cushion the impact on customers. Apart from that, what they've also highlighted is that the rural markets have been witnessing an upswing in demand, and that is coming mainly on account of the government schemes in the social sector as well as healthy agricultural outputs. Now, this in turn augurs well for the industry as growth momentum is expected to lead into the upcoming festive season towards the latter half of the fiscal year. So, given all these factors, Hero MotoCorp is in focus. It is trading nearly 1% higher as we speak.
Okay, that's Hero Moto on the back of news flows. But Ashish, when you look at Hero Moto on the terms of charts as well, is it an attractive buy? What should one be doing with terms of the stock? Because no returns given in the last year or so. But green coming in for the stock ahead?
See, the overall trend for the stock still remains on the downside. We are not seeing any kind of a bottoming formation even now. The pullback that we are seeing over past 2-3 days looks to be temporary. The stock is yet to even cross its 20 days average. So I think it's going to move down again from here, possibly towards the level of around 2250. That's on the lower side that we can expect Hero MotoCorp to move. And on the upside, the major hurdle for the stock is at 20 days average, which is at around 2420 level. So as long as 2420 is intact, I think we should move towards 2250.
All right. Moving on then.